Who is the new favorite to take home March Madness championships?
And why did Michael Jordan jump over the wall?
And a new injury in the NBA, has it reshaped the landscape of the playoffs?
This and much more next on the Scotty and Stowe Show. What up, Stowe? How we doing?
I'm doing very well, Scotty. My black eye is recovering. The tavern is recovering. It's been a good week, and the weather stays great out here in Cali. So who am I to complain?
You're just like you're somebody, so you can complain. That's fine.
Exactly. And if you want to like and subscribe and complain, please do.
We'll read and then we'll complain back.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, no, another week in the books.
In the books,
In the
absolutely.
books.
Got a fresh cut. I'm ready for the show.
I got a fresh cut too. I'm ready for the show.
Excellent, excellent.
Old hat though. I went old hat. I don't know why.
I don't know. I always like to save hat. So save hat, save hat. Speaking
Oh,
of rednecks, let's go to Darlington to begin the show real quick.
well, to go to Darlington, you have to understand Darlington. You have to understand that it is the track too tough to tame. And it takes a special kind of driver to tame said track. Um, and that driver was Tyler Reddick, if you didn't know. And now you did.
Tyler Reddick. Hasn't he won a bunch of races already this year?
So that adding Darlington to the list that includes the Daytona 500, the grand champion, the best greatest race of all time, and then the little spin around the Atlanta Motor Speedway for a victory without the right front fender, dominating the Texas Grand Prix, and then comes Darlington. You know, being on the front row always helps, but the things I complained about last year with not being able to overcome anything and just having problem after problem after problem after problem has completely turned completely around 360 this year. And now he can handle any problem and any issue. So not only did he win the race starting from the pole, but he had to change a battery and go from, I don't know, first place to last place. During the process of dealing with the battery, he started turning everything off, which was like things that kept brakes cool and things that, kept him cool and things that, so he overheated his brakes. So he spent a good portion of the time not being able to use his brakes correctly. And yet, in the end, crossed the finish line before anybody else. Now, last year, we would have lost that race. So, yeah, a 95-point lead on second place, which I believe is Ryan Blaney. Listen, you're going to be happy to know you're in seventh with 188 points.
Yes, I am. Chris Buescher, yeah, finished top 10 again. Back to
Yes.
more successful ways than the last couple of weeks. So I'll take it. Top 10 in points. Hanging in there, hanging in there. I
Hanging
mean,
in there.
what you're doing is ridiculous. And do you think
Yeah,
it keeps going in
325
Martinsville?
points.
You think you keep this rolling in Martinsville or what?
Tough track, man. If you thought Darlington was a tough track to tame, which it is because the speed and the way the corners are and stuff, but Martinsville is just a tough track. Denny Hamlin's probably going to win this race because I think he wins most of the races at Martinsville.
Fair.
So, but no, I don't know. It's one of those tough ones, but looking good. 95-point lead on second place, 325 points. You have 188th and seventh. I have 325 in first.
It's things we haven't seen in NASCAR in a long time.
No, no, not in a long time. I mean, there's guys way down there going, shit, man. We're not going to get into the chase this year because it doesn't matter when we win our race, we always win. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, bummer, dude. So,
Yeah.
but cheers to the guys who can score points and get good finishes. So
It's a long season.
long, truly really a long season. 32 weeks.
Excellent, excellent. And what could be considered our shortest season, college basketball, since we do it for 1 month. Move
True.
on to
And
March Madness and the madness that was not really.
no, well, I mean,
There was a lot of close games, but there wasn't any like huge upsets. I mean, barring Iowa, Florida. Iowa beat Florida, big upset.
huge upset against some very big people.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like
Now, Florida's team is gigantic.
gigantic. I'd never seen a basketball team that tall. I thought it was the Monstars versus the rest of the people. I was like, wow, like that's like 9 feet tall. What is that guy? Who is that guy?
Oh yeah,
So, um, yeah, I mean, I mean, I know it wasn't madness like, like Cinderella madness, but the overtime shot for Kentucky, I thought that was madness. You know,
that was the madness. Oh yeah,
there was a little madness there. Texas has produced a small
from the
amount of,
from the play into the Sweet 16.
right? That's kind of cool, right?
Absolutely. Normally, there's too many to talk about this, but this year, I mean, you could talk about Kansas, Kentucky, and Carolina losing, but we don't really want to talk about that. Carolina already fired our coach. Bye bye, Hubert Davis. It's been a nice run.
Not really.
Can't
You
lose.
guys as coaches usually last a long time. They have to
Yeah, but
retire.
we beat Duke in his last, or Coach K in his last game ever. So Hubert Davis for forever be a good memory for me.
There you go.
Even though he did lose twice in the opening round, which is un-Carolina like.
That's true.
So we
Bye.
say bye bye.
Bye.
Yep, that's what's happening.
Yeah, so let's now talk about the fact that we're all out. Let's talk about who's still in and who we still got.
Excellent. Well, let's just go ahead and go bracket by bracket. In the East, we're playing the games in Washington, D.C., Duke St. John's, Michigan State, UConn.
I love this is my favorite bracket left. Um, from coaches to UConn, who just seems to always win these things. I don't really
Right? They get
understand.
no pub throughout the year. And then all of a sudden, hey, championship.
Hey, national champions. Like, wow, you guys do this all the time. I don't understand it. So having the team that always seems to win it somehow against one of the most, dominant coaches of all college basketball, and then going into the next and having like one of the most controversial cool coaches of all time versus what we consider the darling of basketball in Duke. You know what I'm saying? Because Patino and St. John's, this is championship or bust for him. You know what I mean? He's not in this for nothing else, man. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh, for sure.
glory of Patino. So
Fantastic bracket.
yeah, I like this prize. My favorite bracket.
No clues coming out of it. Probably Duke.
I think I'm riding, but I'm riding St. John's. I like it.
Nice. Well, they had a big win last round, so they're on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, I
Duke
like
might get
St.
some players back. Yeah, no, that's you're right. The coaching in that little bracket is makes it pretty fun.
It does, right?
Right on. All right. So we'll have a big name team coming out of there. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll move to the South, who will play the winner of the East. Iowa, Nebraska in the middle of the country bowl, and then Illinois, Houston. And all these games are in Houston. So pretty much gives Houston a leg up.
It definitely gives Houston a leg up. I think Houston's the number one team remaining in that bracket still, right? They're two
Yeah,
seed, right?
that's the Florida bracket. So yeah, they're the 2 seed.
They're the two seeds. So because Florida's the only one seed out, and every two seed made it. I was like, nice. Just
Yeah,
Florida screwed it up, sons of bitches. So,
right. Or it would have been all chalk. Yeah.
right?
All right, so I
Um,
don't know. I don't see anyone but Houston coming out of there. I mean,
no.
Illinois has played well. Nebraska and Iowa have had. I mean, that Nebraska Vanderbilt game was unbelievable. I give them props for surviving that one barely.
Well, so Nebraska, Houston, there you go.
There you go. Yep.
Perfect.
All right. Well, let's move to San Jose, our next door neighbor, where we got I think
They're
one of
all
the most fun matchups, Arizona, Arkansas, and then Texas, Purdue, which is kind of a shocker. I guess Purdue's been good all year, but no one really talks about them too much.
Are we going to talk about the coach in this matchup between the one seed and then, well, what we consider also one of the greatest coaches of all time?
Is that where Calipari ended up?
Is that is where John Calipari? I mean, like, could you see Patino versus Calipari somehow, some way, in some
That'd be a
fucking
that'd be a sick championship game, yeah.
dude, man, right? What if the coaches ran this one this year and it was coach play all the way and Calipari and Patino against each other in the Final Four or
Nice.
whatever.
The winner gets the Carolina job.
Winner gets the Carolina job. Yeah, I mean, listen, is that job up for grabs? Because I like Arkansas and sure, St. John's is cool, but to be Carolina Blue, I mean,
Yeah, it looks like we're going outside the Carolina
I
um,
read that. Like,
school of
not,
candidate.
yeah,
So
I think you have to,
at this point, yeah, it was cool for a while, but now everyone's paying everyone $8 trillion, so better go get somebody good.
right?
Yeah,
You think, I
exactly.
mean, I mean, if you were to stay Carolina, would you like James Worthy, Michael Jordan? Who do you take? I mean, where do you go?
Jeff Lebo, baby,
Jeff Lebo. I like it.
put him on the board, man. I'm not even sure if he's still coaching. He was coaching at like Middle Tennessee State A&M or something last I heard, but
No, I think you have to go big.
yeah, might have to go bigger than that.
I think you have to go bigger than that. All right, let's move on.
All right, and then the winner of the Arizona, Arkansas, Texas, Purdue thing gets. I mean, these games look sick too. We got Michigan against Alabama, and then Tennessee, Iowa State. My predicted champion in Chicago, which I think that's closer to Iowa State than it is to Michigan.
I'm still gonna have to give it to Michigan, and that's
Yeah.
just because Michigan sat at number one for so long and was no. They're just
Oh, they've
number
been good
one.
all year. Yeah, they
Yeah,
beat. They are. They that Duke game was unbelievable earlier in
yeah.
the season, so you could tell that those were two of the top teams when they went mano y mano.
Seeing Duke and Michigan again in the end would not be surprising. Somehow,
So
you know what I mean? It would be like, oh, look, Duke, Michigan. Okay.
that could definitely happen for sure.
Right. Now, I'm definitely open for Patino to come out of that. And having Arkansas and Calipari in it to me is still, fabulous. So, I mean, Patino for me is like, he was a Knicks coach, right? And he
Yeah,
was a
for a little bit.
Kentucky Wildcat coach. And you know what I mean? So he's got a little special spot in my heart. Let's go Patino.
Go
No,
Patina.
he's a rapist or whatever he is. So listen, bad nights happen. But I'm
Hey, you pay
still
your
gonna,
penance, you move on.
yeah, you know what I mean? You do what you got to do. Yeah. So do we have to predict now, right now in this show, or are we allowed to wait till
I don't. I don't think so. I mean, you could say some predictions. I already kind of told everybody what I thought was going to happen. Arizona, Iowa State, Duke, and Houston.
give me St. John's and Arkansas inside there and we'll move on.
That sounds good.
All right, cool.
Lovely. On to the NBA, where there are 10 games left on the regular season. And basically, we're just going to give you guys a quick East West tutorial about what to look for heading into the playoffs, stuff like that. So, Scotty, let's start in the East, where I don't know, can any of these teams win anything?
Um, well, Knicks won tonight, and
7 in a row.
I think that either ties us. Well, it depends on what the Celtics did. But we were a half a game behind the Celtics. So if we win tonight, they didn't play, we're tied.
Right.
So I'm assuming we're tied with the Celtics for second place. Can we catch the five? You have 5 games without Cunningham.
Right. The Pistons, yes, lost our MVP. And so now we look possible. I don't know. It's all about what's the guy's name? Chris Jenkins, our backup point guard. He actually won the game yesterday for us with a fucking at the buzzer shot. So who knows? Maybe we can survive long enough for Cade to get back. But yeah, no, I'm looking at Celtics, looking at Knicks. And I don't know, maybe Charlotte will be fun, but I don't see a lot going on here.
Well, I mean, you don't want to discount the Cavaliers, but as we're getting into James Harden nightmare time, so it's
Right? Yeah, they're 14-4 with them in the regular season. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they go the opposite record in the playoffs,
that's what I
which would
mean. 4-14. You know what I
which
mean? You don't even
puts
get to
them
play
out.
14. You can't even get that record in the playoffs.
Nope.
But I mean, that's just probably what's going to happen.
Well,
So
yeah,
wait,
I'm giving the Cavaliers 4 wins max in the playoffs.
so you're letting them win the first series because they're the fourth seed, and then they're losing. They're only getting one win in the second series.
Yeah, or swept by the C's or the Knicks. Yeah, something like that.
Nice. Okay. All right. I like it. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, I think I don't. I think Detroit will still be number one at the end of this whole deal because I think you can mustered. All you need is 5 wins.
Yeah, we've won
You,
3 in a row without Cade so far. So
yeah,
as long as we
you got
play
the
teams from the
tiebreaker.
East, as long as we play teams from the East, we should be fine.
Right. If you finish with the fucking, Hawks and Wizards and like that, gold. You're going to be just,
Gold,
if you got to go Knicks, Celtics, Knicks, Celtics, Knicks, Celtics back to back, you're like, damn, that's a tough run. How'd you get that run?
like Denver, San Antonio.
Yeah, right. OKC. It's like, wow, how did you get the fucking five best teams and you do them back to back over and so you don't have that. That's not possible. So
Yeah,
the West. Let's move on. I think the East is pretty much set in stone. So
yeah. One of those top three will.
walk away. If you get Cunningham back and can muster through stuff, you can match the Celtics, and you've already proven to beat the Knicks over and over again. So,
Right.
so
So true. Has been a good year for pounding the Knicks.
it has been. It has
But
been.
yeah, the West, the top 6 teams. I mean, I think any one of them could pull it off.
I agree. I think what the Lakers have done, and I think they should be mentioned, what they've done in the last 10 games has been really good, and put them in a good position. I mean, you want to be hot going into the playoffs, right? You always say that, right? You don't want to be cold going into the playoffs. You don't want to, you don't want to go 0-9. All right, we're the
Let's turn
fifth
it
seed.
on.
Let's turn it on. Yeah, fuck it. I don't think we can.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know we still have 10 games left, and can the Lakers go 20 in a row with an aging LeBron? But Luca, I mean,
I
looks
mean, those 2 guys are just like two of the toughest covers in the league when you think about it. Then you had Austin Reeves, who's having a career year. And then they surround him with a bunch of veterans, Marcus Smart and a bunch of other guys that know how to play playoff basketball. Yes, they could be a threat. I don't think they have. I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to say that the guards, but I mean, they just play LeBron and Luca at guards and makes it
right.
very difficult for other teams to play against. So, yeah, they could be interesting. We always know that Durant could get hot. Anthony Edwards could get hot. So
Yep.
that could lead to some interesting things in Houston and Minnesota.
And they're not even the three best teams.
No, yeah. Let's see here. The Thunder are healthy for the first time all
Right?
year. Scary for the
Spurs are
rest.
going to be the best team in basketball for 7 straight years in a row. Is it started this year or is it starting next year? When is
Exactly.
it?
So true. So true.
I mean, is it going to be the playoffs? And Wemby goes, nope, my turn.
Nice.
And it's like done for 12 years for everybody else. So, I
Yeah,
mean, that's a great question, right? I mean,
exactly. And then that's something we're not sure. We don't know.
if I was LeBron, I'd get the fuck out of the West. Pardon my language this year. This would be my last year in the West. I'd be like, get to the playoffs and watch Wemby get really, really like, that's close. And realize that we all said that about Michael Jordan once. Like, who? He almost did it that time. You know what I mean? Oh shit, he just doing it every year now. That's unfair. So you just play against them and not try to not get to the NBA finals anymore.
Yep. Well, it'll be up to him and Stephen Castle to see if they can dethrone the now healthy Thunder, which is going to be a tough ask, even though they have had their number this year. 4 out of 5, I think, 5 out of 6, something like that.
I think, like, and then the Knicks have had the Spurs number, so it makes no sense, right? So it's just like, I mean, it's like, it's going to be interesting, right? It's like some teams play them well because I guess they can play Wemby better, but if the Thunder are completely healthy, I think big tall guy for the
He
Thunder,
went out over.
Chet, whatever his name is. I think he gives home. I think he gives Wemby one of the best matchups. So
For sure.
yeah. All right.
If the Warriors lose all 10 games in a row, they still end up in the play-in.
And
We
we
can't make it. We can't get out of the playoffs. We're goddamn stuck at the 10 seed.
and we can't trade for Curry anymore, huh?
If there was a way, work it out.
If could you guys like cut him and then somehow we are able to pick him up and then somehow we happen to drop off like 7 first round unprotected, protected, whatever,
Maybe
first round draft picks on the streets of San Francisco somewhere and you find them, you're like, oh fuck. Look,
that's what I was
seven.
thinking. We can get Steph Curry kidnapped, and then you can get Kevin Surrey to sign for the Knicks. Just a little facial reconstruction.
Right.
No big deal. He's found him on the street too, apparently.
Just mass amounts of Botox until the playoffs are done.
Yeah,
So his face is always puffy all the time. We're like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? It looks like he got stung by a bee. And he shoots
shoots
like
good
Steph
though.
Curry, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Well, there's the next year.
Hopes and dreams. Probably rhymes with something funny.
That's all I got. Yeah, hopes and
All
dreams.
I got.
Sounds like in the end, it's some scream. That's what it sounds like. Screams.
That's where I was headed, probably.
Loud, horrible screams. That's what hopes, and dreams lead to. Loud, horrible screams.
Excellent.
All right, where are we at here in this
I
madness?
think you're screaming for your performer of the week.
Oh shit. Ortega. The hell's his name?
Ortega. Oh, wait.
Ortega. Owe. Ortega Owe. Listen, this is why he's my performer of the week. And I always say this because you guys fired your coach, but we played in one more game than you did in March Madness. And if it wasn't for Ortega Owe for his last second half court off the backboard, off the rim, into the basket 3-pointer to send it in overtime to beat said Santa Clara,
That
then
shit went in so fast I didn't even see it hit the backboard. I was like, dude, you just line drive that shit right in there.
it was Rebam. Yeah. I mean, and it didn't mean shit because we got just beat up in the next game, but we did
Like,
make it one game longer than the Carolina Tar Heels of North Carolina.
that's right. Heads rolled.
That's
That shit
right. And then,
that
and
don't
then
fly.
heads rolled.
Don't fly in Chapel Hill.
I wonder if there'll be any changes made in Kentucky. We'll see.
We shall see.
Who you got as your performer of the week?
Well, I wanted to mention Christian Pulisic because he did have an assist, and the American team is playing their last international break games. We've got Belgium and also the Netherlands. No, Portugal. Portugal coming up this week. So that'll be good to get the team together, start getting cohesive. But my real player performer of the week was Tyler Tanner, guard for Vanderbilt. That game was, 81-80 at the end. And he had scored probably 50% of the points for Vanderbilt. He was all over the floor. He was the shortest guy. He was getting rebounds. He was getting steals. He was a goddamn menace. And with 2.2 seconds left in the clock, he got the ball and launched it. And the ball was 2/3 of the way down and unfairly bounced out, giving the other team the win,
Nebraska.
which was Nebraska. Yes, that was an unbelievable performance and a losing effort. It will not be forgotten by me.
It was a good game it was a well played game by Nebraska too. This is like the couple of the big white dudes on Nebraska. They played very well. I mean, it was
Oh
just
man, they were hitting some threes. I was like, oh, let that guy shoot it, and it was doink, doink, straight down. They hit the
straight
back of
down,
the
yeah. The
rim. Straight
ginger. Yeah, it was a cup. I was like, wow, go Nebraska.
Yeah,
I like it. Good. I like that you went with the college basketball player. That's awesome. I also went with the college basketball player because
I
it
mean, it is that kind of year.
is.
Time of year. Yeah.
Well, I mean, year's over, but whatever. Hey, you know what though? Like, no brackets truly made it, but A lot of people still have their, Elite Eight and Final Four since
That
the
they do.
lot of ones and twos are still there.
Yep. Not even AI can pick the perfect bracket. So suck it, AI.
Suck at AI. I mean, how many perfect brackets off the top of your head in the history of the world? Two?
Zero.
Zero?
Yeah.
In the history?
I mean, maybe when the brackets were like 12 teams, someone got it right. Not since it went to 64, though, that's for sure.
Not even one since 64?
Not even one.
Not even one. That's a challenge to you, America. To you, world.
Right.
Galaxy.
The math on it's unbelievable.
Just saying. Somebody out there. Aliens. Somebody's got to
All
get
right.
the bracket.
Aliens, if you're out there, please comment down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and
Definitely subscribe if you're an alien, because that'd be the coolest. I like to be alien subscribed. All
and
right.
we'll tell you what we're looking forward towards.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I mean, besides the brackets this weekend, obviously, I think, we got opening day. Baseball starts tomorrow out of nowhere. We got Yankees at Giants in San Francisco, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Should be an interesting watch. It'll probably be the only baseball game I watch for the next 2 months, but I'm probably going to check that one out.
So they start tomorrow. None of that Dodgers shit mattered against the Angels or whatever it was.
No, but I do want to sadly announce that you finished one game ahead of us in spring training. You can't even beat you in the spring. So, I mean, what chance do we have in the regular season?
You're none.
No.
All right, because I
Okay.
wondered why it ended in a tie, and I was like, well, what didn't they play to the 50th? And like, no, it just ended in a tie.
Nah, we just went home.
Just went home. Well, I can't count them because baseball games don't end in ties. No. So, all right. Well, that was excellent. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Good show.
Good show. Let's-
Scotty's looking forward to race car driving. Bye.
Oh, I am. Race
Oh,
car.
yeah.
Martinsville.